Good evening. It's Wednesday, 29th of April 2020, and the time is 8:20 p.m., 2020, 100 hours. And I'm about to have a 4-fruit salad. What I have here is black and red grapes. I think they're called black sapphire and red globe grapes. 10 of the black sapphire. No, 5 of the black sapphire and 10 red globes. I have 2 ulas of nangka, which is 2 pieces of jackfruit. I have 1 Valencia orange, 1 grapefruit, and which count as 1 fruit actually. The grapes count as 1 fruit. What do you call it? The jackfruit counts as 1 fruit. The grapefruit counts as another fruit, and the Valencia orange counts as another fruit. So there are 4 fruits here. And today, as the topping, as usual, I put the chaat masala, which I made myself, and I included amla powder as well, which is not an ingredient usually featured in chaat masala. But I've also used chia seeds, 1 teaspoon of chia seeds, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin seeds, 1/2 tablespoon of hemp seeds. And what I've got up here, this white stuff, is actually scraped coconut. Oops. Kelapa parut. Okay, so I'm just trying that out for the first time. What do you call it? A little bit more than a pinch, less than a handful. I think maybe about a tablespoon. And I've got the juice of 1/2 a lemon, as well as the juice of 1 key lime as well. As you know, lemons have a lot more vitamin C than key lime. So I bought a whole bunch of lemons today. I think I bought 11 lemons today. So I've used 1 for a salad I had earlier. No, actually it wasn't a salad. It was a sauteed vegetables, mushrooms, orange capsicum, onions, and a little bit of garlic and sweet basil. Yeah, sweet basil. It was button mushrooms. Okay, excuse me, I'm very tired today. I went to the hospital today in the morning and took my blood for various blood work. I'll be getting my results on Monday. I had thought I'd be getting them on the 6th of May. But what happens is, because of the coronavirus lockdown, the MCO, Movement Control Order, they will call me and give me the results by phone. So I'll be getting them on Monday, and they said the designated time will be sometime between 9:15 and 9:45 in the morning. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see my lipid profile, my high density cholesterol, my triglycerides, my low density, lipoproteins, my liver enzymes. I did a liver function test. Kidney function tests. Doing some urine analysis. What else did we do? Uric acid, and because now that I see my doctor, my physician, only once every 6 months, this will be considered my annual checkup. So it's quite a comprehensive battery of tests today. So okay, so let me enjoy my fruit salad. It's a little later than normal. I should actually by right have had finished eating by an hour ago, but I was a little tired and I was a little full earlier, so it's a little bit late to eat. I don't advise it. I advise people to eat before Maghrib if possible, before the sun sets. There are good chronobiological reasons for that. In fact, it was only in 2017 that a researcher called Sachidananda Panda from the Salk Institute discovered that in our eyes we have a blue light sensor, and this blue light sensor controls whether certain enzymes are switched on or off. If our blue light sensor in our eyes do not detect blue light of wavelength 450 nanometers, then these enzymes, particularly CYP450, cytochrome 450, in fact, that's why it has 450 in the name, because it's only active when we are exposed to light of 450 nanometers. So if those enzymes are switched off, whatever we eat will be automatically be stored as fat rather than metabolized. Okay, so I don't encourage people to eat after sunset, and try as much as possible to eat before the sun goes down, while there's still blue light for your eyes to detect. Okay, so you can eat the same amount as you normally do, but if you eat it at the wrong time, you will put on weight. Good nutrition is not just about what to eat, what not to eat, what to eat, but only limited quantities, but also when to eat. And if you understand why, the whole reasoning behind it, it'll become very logical to you. A lot of things at the first glance sounds counterintuitive, but once you understand the inner workings of nutrition and digestion and metabolism, a lot of things make a lot of sense, and you get a higher appreciation of the truths. You get to understand higher truths, and your model of the world will change, and your behavior will change, and the results will definitely be different than what you've been having before. Okay, enough talking. Let me start eating now before it gets too late. Bye-bye. See you next time. I'm so sorry. This is actually a 5-fruit salad, not a 4-fruit salad. I have actually 6 strawberries which I've halved in here. And then as I was eating it halfway, I realized, what do you call it? I have the strawberries in it, so I thought I'd better mention that. And in fact, the strawberries go very well with the jackfruit. Jackfruit, as you know, is very sweet, and it has about 95 kilocalories per 100 grams. And so the sourness of the grapefruit, the sourness of these strawberries, these are Cameron Highland strawberries. They're a lot cheaper than the ones from Korea, and I'm eating them actually for the nutrition, not for the taste. So I get the cheapest strawberries I could find. And the grapes, you know, the sweetness of the grapes is countered by the sourness of the strawberries and the sourness of the grapefruit. So it's nice. Otherwise, you know, with the jackfruit, it can be too sweet, or just the grapefruit be too sour. And if you eat strawberries thinking they'll be sweet, you'll be disappointed. So adding the grapes and the jackfruit balance the taste profile really nicely, and I really recommend this. Also, the scraped coconut goes very well, and it's a very cheap, what do you call it, ingredient. Half a scraped coconut is only 150, 1 ringgit 50 cents. That's about 35 cents US. So and it's not even one whole coconut, it's just half a coconut. So that'll be a really nice thing to have. Now, the difference between VCO or coconut oil or virgin coconut oil and scraped coconut is scraped coconut is the whole fruit. It's just been scraped into tiny pieces like this. So it still has all the nutrients in it. It hasn't been, you know, we haven't removed the fiber. It has all the fiber there. It has everything else in it. So unlike oil, which is devoid of water, devoid of the phytochemicals, it's just pure lipids. Eating the coconut flesh is metabolized very differently in our body. It's you can just regard it as 2 different species. It's not the same thing.